Davis. This week we'll be doing a demonstration on how to make zuppa toscana. If you could just videotape all of my audience members here real quick. The zuppa toscana is a traditional dish that you can find at Olive Garden. I'm going to try and replicate it today. It is a fairly simple dish, but if you guys don't want to follow it at home, or if you do try it and it's not that good, then you can go, by all means, go to Olive Garden and you can have yourself a tasty, delicious soup down there. So, first off, we're going to explain a couple of the ingredients that make up zuppa toscana. Obviously, we're going to have a couple of potatoes, preferably about 3 large-sized potatoes. Secondly, we're going to go with some Italian sausage. This is what we have. You can either have it ground or you can go with the actual sausage links. Ground up is a little bit easier to work with. You can either go with sweet Italian or hot Italian, depending on how hot you can handle it. Today we're just doing a regular Italian sausage. Second, we're going to have a full onion, so just 1 white onion. Then we're going to have some garlic. You can either use a couple cloves of garlic, roughly about 2 or 3. But I like the minced garlic spread. It seems to work a little bit better, and the overall flavor is pretty good. Lastly, the greens that we're going to be using for this is stuff called kale. You can find this at most supermarkets, but if you do have any trouble finding it, you can go to Whole Foods or I think Sunflower here in the Springs. So it shouldn't be too hard, but those are the 2 options that you could possibly get. Also, you can use bacon. It's optional. They say to put it in while you're cooking it, but I like to add it on at the very end. It seems to get a little bit more flavor. Finally, last key ingredient probably is the bouillon cubes. Just chicken bouillon cubes. You'll need approximately 5 of those. And then we're going to have 10 cups of water and 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. So, first off, we'll get going. Good. First thing you're going to want to do is brown out the sausage. Once the sausage is brown, you're going to take the finished product, which we have over here, and you're going to put it in the fridge, and you're just going to keep it chill for the time that you're cooking the soup. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the onion, we're going to ground it all up, and we're going to mix it in with I like to use 2 spoonfuls of the garlic minced, and we're going to put that all in here. After you had browned the sausage, you can put everything right into this, and then you continue sauteing for approximately about 15 minutes or until the onions become soft. I've already pre-done this, so it saves us a little bit of work here. I'll put this all in. Next, once you have all that done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the water in. Like I said, you're going to need about 10 cups of water. This is 4 cups, but for a demonstration purposes. But total, you'll need 10 cups. Next, you're going to go and get this going. At the same time, you're going to add the chicken bouillon cubes. Right here. Dump all these in. You'll get that all going. You put that on. You're going to go and you're going to bring this to a slight boil. Once it begins to boil, you simmer it down, and then you're going to add your potatoes. Potatoes you're just going to take and you just want to cut them up into a couple cubes. The finished product end up with something like this. Approximately 1-inch cubes. Once this has become to a boil, then you'll drop these in for about another roughly 30 minutes or until the potatoes have come soft. Once that has taken place, you'll go and bring it back down to a simmer, and then at the same time while you're waiting, you can cut up the kale. And you're going to need approximately about 2 cups of this. But it's pretty much just all the taste. You're not going to really taste much of this, just kind of just for looks. Once the potatoes have become soft, you'll then add your heavy whipping cream, approximately 1 cup of the heavy whipping cream. Let that all go. Bring that temperature just to a little bit of a warmth. Then you'll add the kale, and finally you'll bring in the sausage. You'll let it all simmer up for just a few more minutes, just until everything is warm again. And then you should end up with a finished product. Something that looks close to this. And like I said, at the very end, I like to add a little bit of bacon. To top it all off. And essentially there we have zuppa Toscana. Fairly simple dish to make, not very work intensive. So that pretty much completes it. If you guys like to see any of the websites that I went to where I got the recipes, you can go to TuscanRecipes.com or Food.com, or pretty much just put in Google zuppa Toscana and you can pick any one there, but the one I found was from the Tuscan Recipes. It's supposed to be a mimic of the Olive Garden, so came out pretty good. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope to see you guys next week.